Ready?
Ready.
Okay. Lemon and I are going to demonstrate a command called go to your bed. There are multiple parts to this command, so it's going to get a little bit tricky. You don't have to do them all in one session, but we're going to kind of demonstrate them all in this video so you can kind of see where you're going each step of the way. When you talk about sending a dog to their bed, there's three kind of components to it. You want the dog to go away from you, to lay down, and to stay. We're actually going to work on just the first part of it right now, and then we're going to step into the next couple parts of it. The first part of it is just getting your dog to step on the bed and reward them for doing that. And what we're doing right now is called clicker training. Every time Lemon's feet are on the bed, I'm going to go ahead and use this little box to make it click, and then I'm going to toss a treat over there. I've set this up so Lemon can be successful. The dog bed is right in front of me. I've got some really great treats, so Lemon keeps coming over to be like, hey lady, how do I get that treat? And when her feet hit the bed, I'm using the clicker to mark that moment and say, yes, I love what you're doing, go get that treat over there. By tossing the treat off the bed, I'm really just giving myself another opportunity to reward her for coming back over here. This is going so well right now that I'm going to kind of move right into step 2. This first part actually might take you a day or two. You might find it just takes a couple of minutes where they're just running off to get the treat and then they're running back over to you, touching the bed to get that next click to get the treat over there. What I'm going to start doing now is this is kind of the second step. Because she's doing it so well and I can kind of predict when she's going to walk over onto the bed and her feet are going to hit it, I'm going to start giving this behavior a name. I'm going to start calling it go to bed. As she's walking over there, she gets a click, and then we toss the treat back off the bed. Lemon, go to bed. Good girl. And I toss the treat back over there. You'll hear me sometimes saying yes or good girl to mark the moment when she's doing the right thing, but it's really the clicker that's doing the same thing. And I like using the clicker because for me, when I'm doing clicker training, it's more about kind of shaping and letting the dogs figure out what to do, rather than the lure reward system that we use for the sit down and stand and some other behaviors. This is really about them figuring out what to do to get the click. They're kind of playing hot and cold. So you'll notice right now Lemon's kind of stalled out. Her feet aren't touching the bed, so I'm just going to ignore her for a second. Good girl. And toss the treat back off. Once she's got the treat, I'm going to say go to bed. Good girl. She gets a click and we go off. Lemon, go to bed. She's stalled out again, so I'm going to wait a second and see what she does. See if her feet touch the bed. I'm not going to remind her what to do right now because this is kind of a new command that we're working on. So I want her to be able just to offer the behavior without me repeating the command and her ignoring the command. So as soon as she's got that treat, I'm going to tell her again, as she's heading back this direction, go to bed. Yes. Very nice. Lemon, go to bed. She was paying more attention to me pulling the treats out of my bag than she was to what she was doing. Go to bed. Yes. Something you'll have to be conscious of yourself. So, this is also going pretty well. Lemon, go to bed. She's getting a click, and we're getting a treat back off of it. So I'm going to add a third part to it. While I'm still here in front of the bed, I'm going to say, Lemon, go to bed, and then I'm going to add a down to it. Very good girl. That gets her a click there, and I'm actually going to give her one treat here, and then I'm going to toss another one back off to get another opportunity to come over here. I could probably just use the one treat. So Lemon, go to bed, and then I'm going to ask for the down, click, and now I'm tossing the treat over there. Lemon, wait till she gets this treat, tell her what to do again, go to bed. This is about the third step. Each step might take you 2 or 3 days or maybe even a week to work through, and you really only want to work with your dog for a couple minutes at a time and just help them be successful. But we figured in this video, good job! Oh, and I clicked early. I clicked before we were even laying down. You'll just kind of want to help them be successful, but in this video we're going to try to show you all the steps. Down, click, very nice. Toss the treat off. As soon as she gets the treat, I'm going to tell her what to do. Lemon, go to bed. That gets a click, and we're going to toss the treat off. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually actually going to roll into the next step because she looks like she's about ready for it. She's coming over to the bed, she's laying down, and as soon as she goes and gets the treat, I can tell her what to do again. Lemon, go to bed. Laying down, very consistently doing what I want her to do every time. So I'm going to go to the next step, which is taking me and moving me away from the bed and actually starting sending Lemon away from me to go to the bed, which is sometimes a little confusing for the dogs because you're changing where you are physically and they might get confused. So I'm just going to take about a step away and I'm going to say, Lemon, go to bed. And we're going to wait and see what she does. So far, it's been every time her feet hit the bed, she's gotten the click, and then the treat goes off. I'm going to take a step back now, Lemon, go to bed, and I'm not going to ask for the down. I'm just going to get her to go over to the bed, and I'm going to click for the feet touching the bed. You can see that she's kind of stalled out a little bit. There's a little bit of confusion going on. She's paying attention to me. She's checking out. She's like, you got the treats. How do I get the treats again? Well, it's when you put your feet on the bed. So I'm just kind of waiting her out and seeing if she offers the behavior. The clicker allows you to capture moments when your dogs are doing the right thing and reward those and not have to do so much helping. Like I don't have to take the treat all the way over there like I just did. I can just kind of wait her out and have her offer the right behavior. So what I've got going right now that I've stepped away from the bed is I've got Lemon go to bed. There's a little bit of confusion. She's stalling out over there, not running over to her dog bed, looking a little confused. So I would say this would be where I need the most work. Good dog, very nice. And this might be where I end up spending some more time and a little bit more practice. Down the road, I want to be able to be in a different room, Lemon go to bed. I want to be able to do it with distractions going on, but right now I know that this is where we need a little bit of work and practice. Don't ever feel bad about taking a couple steps backwards either, and instead of kind of ending on a note here where we're kind of stalled out and we're like, I'm not sure what you want me to do, you can always go back to being right in front of the bed and clicking and treating so that they can be successful and you can end on a good note. So my puppy has left the building now, so what I'm going to do is going to use that leash that's still on her, bring her back over here. Click. Oh, good job. Toss it off. And I'm going to end on a good note where we've got a couple of her going to bed. Click. Tossing it off. So we can end on this nice good note. So what she's thinking about later on while she's sitting in her crate doing nothing is the fact that I get rewarded for my feet getting on the bed. And I'm going to actually end on the very best note. I'm going to have her go to the bed, lay down, click, and we'll end right there. All done, Lemon. Good job.